In the heart of a bright green forest, there lived a tiny ant with her family. From the very beginning, she was admired, hardworking, wise, and always prepared. But as time passed, something began to change inside her little heart. Whenever she saw the peacock spread his dazzling feathers, she thought, "Everyone stares at him in wonder, but who ever looks at me?" When she saw the butterfly gliding freely through the air, she sighed, "If only I had wings. Why must I crawl on the ground?" Even the playful squirrel made her jealous, jumping high and racing from tree to tree. Day by day, jealousy dimmed her light. The once hard-working ant began to fall behind, gloomy and distracted. Other ants asked her, "Why do you look so sad these days?" But she only smiled weakly and said nothing. Then one day, the skies turned dark. A fierce storm swept through the forest. Trees snapped, rivers overflowed. Many animals lost their homes. The butterfly's wings grew heavy with rain. She couldn't fly anymore. The squirrel's tree collapsed, leaving her cold and trembling. Even the proud peacock stood helpless, his feathers soaked and dragging. The forest was in chaos, but deep underground, the ants' colony remained safe and strong, protected by the tunnels they had built together. When the little ant saw the suffering around her, her heart ached. She thought, "I wasted so much time envying others, but right now, they are the ones in need. Maybe I can help." Gathering her courage, she called to her colony, "Friends, we must help them. Together, we can save lives." And so, the ants marched out in long lines. Some carried the weak butterfly to dry ground. Others gathered soft leaves to comfort the shivering squirrel. Some carefully brushed water off the peacock's feathers until he could finally lift his head again. The animals were stunned. How could such tiny creatures have hearts so big, they wondered. When the storm passed and the sun returned, the butterfly, squirrel, and peacock gathered around the little ant. The peacock bowed his head and said, "I thought beauty was everything, but today I saw a beauty greater than mine." The squirrel whispered, "True strength is not in leaping or climbing, it's in caring for others." The butterfly smiled and said, "You cannot fly and you may not shine, but you lifted us all. That makes you the greatest." For the very first time, the little ant felt proud, truly proud of who she was. She realized she was far more precious than she ever believed. From that day, she stopped comparing herself to others. She understood. Every creature has its own unique purpose. And when we use our gifts, not to compete, but to serve, that's when we become truly great. Jealousy blinds us. It makes us forget the gifts already hidden within. But kindness, service, and courage, those are the things that turn even the smallest among us into the greatest of all. Remember this, being small is never weakness. A big heart makes the smallest one the greatest of all. If this little story touched your heart today, press the like button, share it with someone who needs hope, and tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? Thank you.